me today. I am on my way to go assess a little situation. A friend of mine passed away about 5 years ago. Somebody who was very dear to me, loved him very much. And it was more than a friend to me, mentor, like a father figure. And I am who I am because there are several people in my life who invested in me and who believed in me. Those people who believed in me made a giant impact on me. From what it sounds like a post rotted out, and so the fence is falling over. In my culture, my dad has taught me to respect my elders and to honor them. And so this is a person who I respect very much, care for, and love, and they've invested in me. And I'm gonna do this not because I think I'm great at construction or handyman, but because I wanna help somebody who cared for me. I wanna care for their business too. I'm recording it. This is the day in the life of DadSquatch, so I'm gonna record it and share it. My hope from it is that maybe you will take care of somebody's loved one when they're gone, and it'll inspire you to just give back and to recall in your memory that somebody's done something nice for you. If anybody ever has. If they haven't, then be that person for somebody else. The truth is, when I went back to nursing school, this man was one of maybe 2 people who really believed in what I was doing and told me, you could do this. And that made a huge difference to me, somebody believing in me. And that's what I want to be for you. I want you to know that I believe in you. People are capable of a lot when they know that they're supported and loved and believed in, but it's just to honor his memory. Thanks for coming with me. Let's just see what we need to do, and let's get this job done. Let's help somebody today, and hopefully it inspires you to get out there and help somebody too. Thanks for hanging. Okay, let's go check it out. Happening here. All right, so it looks like this post is kind of just falling over. Let's do a walk around the property, see what else is going on here. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to fix that too. All right, let's look around, see what's going on. All right, everything's looking good up there. So I'm looking at this in the since I'm back here, I'm seeing this shed door, and I can't let that go. It's fall right now, just the beginning of fall. And before things get crazy around here, before winter happens, we need to make sure that this shed is able to be closed. Otherwise, everything's gonna go bad here. So I think what we'll do is we'll just stick with the way it's already done. So I think what we're looking at here is put a new fence post in. I've looked at all the other ones and they're all looking pretty decent here. It's just this one. So I think it's not cemented in. You don't actually have to cement every one of these in, but this one probably needs to be. So what I will do is I'm gonna pick up my kids from school because they have a half day today. And then I'm gonna come back here with my son and we will we're gonna grab some stuff and then we'll take care of this and see what we can get done here. And so I don't think it's that bad at all. Let's just get it done and help somebody out today. Great. I've got my kids with me here and we just got 9 pressure treated 2x4s. We got this paneling here for the shed door. We've got this 4x4 here, 2 bags of concrete, fastcrete. Gonna go get some screws next and get out of this store and get the job done. All right, I got some handles. I've got the lock hinge and we're just about ready to go. I am back at my special project, and so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start by taking the fence apart and then digging a new hole and for the post and then getting that all going. Okay, that took a lot longer than I thought it would to dig that hole. I was hearing Mandarin. I was digging so deep. That's what it felt like. But we are done digging that hole. And so we're gonna move on to the shed and fix the door to the shed. Thanks for hanging out, having fun. Okay, so here's the deal. I am not going to reinvent the wheel. I don't feel like I need to figure out a better way to build the door. I'm literally just going to take what's here and reframe it the exact same way. I'm gonna use new wood, but use the exact same plan that they went with. I am not, thank you son. I'm not like a shed builder. I'm not in construction, but I can mimic this. I can just follow the recipe. So that's what I'm gonna do here today. We're just gonna work with what we have here. I'm gonna put it on time lapse. You can watch that. I'm gonna talk a couple of times. You'll see my power tools. I had somebody make fun of me the other day for the brand of power tools that I have. It's fine. It's not anything fancy, but it works for me. And so it's what I have. And I don't think it's gonna matter in the long run. I'd love to have different tools, but these are the tools I have. They were a gift to me and I'm actually very grateful for them. And so I'm just gonna work it out. All right, here we go. We'll start off with framing it out. I'm gonna measure everything, cut everything, and I'll time lapse that. You can watch me. Thanks. Okay, I'm getting chewed up by mosquitoes, but person I'm doing the work for had some bug spray. Thank goodness, because I was getting chewed up. All right, so I'm about to cut some wood. I got it all off. I got everything off of the shed, and now I'm going to be cutting some wood here. And so, all right, here we go. Running out of daylight here, but I'm gonna try to keep going, see what we can get done. Okay, it is getting crazy dark out here. Nah, I probably won't be able to film for very much longer. All right, well, we could always continue this another day. I might do a couple more things, try to film in the dark a little bit, but probably running out of time. So let's keep trying, let's get done what we can.
I don't think the camera can see that good.
It's not seeing at all anymore. Okay, everybody. We are day 2 of working on the shed and the fence. I ran out of daylight yesterday, so I gotta start back up at it today. And so what happened while I was leaving, they talked about they were gonna repaint the shed, which is the right thing to do. They should repaint the shed. And so what I'm gonna do though is I need to get some trim pieces for it because some of the trim pieces are rotting out. And if they're gonna paint it, we need to make it look good. So we're here today at the store and we're gonna finish up, do it the right way if we're gonna do it. All right, I'll show you around. All right, I'm gonna grab one of these here for the bottom trim piece. And then, okay. Oh, this will be good because these are already cut into 6-foot pieces. This will go for the side trim pieces. Perfect. Let's get 4 of those. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the hinges that were already there, but I kind of messed them all up and they were old. I don't want to put junk back up. If we're gonna do it, let's do it right. These are the style hinges that we had on there, and these, even though it's the style, it's much too thin. It's not going to do it. I wanted to throw on then some hinges like this, but if it has a pin on it and it's swinging out, then the pin will set on the outside. And so, if you want to get in there, there's no point in locking it because you just pull the pin out, you can take the door off. These are security hinges, and so the pin does not come out. If you really wanted to get into it, you could get into the shed, but we want to make it not easy. So what I like about this is it has 4 screw sides, so I can take deep wood screws into it. I'm going to do 3 on each door. These are extremely heavy duty. It is not going to rip that door off. They're going to hold it very well. So we're just going to go with this one here. If you're going to do it and you're going to help somebody, do it right. Don't cut the corners. I was going to try to save some of the hardware just to try to save some money. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're going to reuse something, there's nothing wrong with reusing stuff that's already there if it's good. If it's junk, don't do that. That's not helping somebody. And so I believe that once we fix these doors, it'll be good for another 25 years. They said they had that shed. They've owned that house for 25 years, and the shed doors have lasted 25 years. So the way I want to do it, I want them to last at least 25 years without them having to do anything to it. And so just, if you're going to do something nice, do it the right way. And it's an honor for me to do this. It's a privilege. I'm glad to do it. I want it to be something that is sustaining and something that will help them for a long time to come. All right, I'll check back in when I get to the site. See ya. Here I am. I'm back at the site doing where I was fixing the fence and fixing this shed and the shed doors. Here's what we came to. I know I explained this a little bit earlier, but let me just run through it again. They're going to paint this shed because they have to paint the doors anyway, and so they're gonna paint the shed. So I think it's gonna look beautiful. But if they're gonna paint it, there's some rot on the bottom for the old trim pieces, and so I'm just gonna replace the old trim pieces with some pressure treated 1x and make it look pretty so that they can paint it and look good. It's not a big deal, it's just a couple extra bucks, maybe a little bit more time. So I'm gonna rip down the old trim pieces. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm going to work on the door. Honestly, I think the hardest part of this job was digging the hole for that fence post. It's very hard clay. You know what? I think that post would have stayed in that ground for forever if the post itself did not rot. That ground is very firm. I don't even know that it needed cement in there. I did it because I just want it to, if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be like in there. It's never gonna be a problem. They could literally put in a new fence and just reuse that fence post if they felt like it. And I just wanna do it right. I just wanna do a good job. And a lot of this stuff I've not done before. Some of it I have. I understand the concepts of it, and it's just basic. It is really easy. I don't have to change the recipe. I just have to follow the recipe and do what's already here. Let's see, what else about this? I'm going to put a piece of trim on the bottom because I really would like to go down the rabbit hole, re-side the whole thing, put a new finish on the whole thing. But that's not really practical for what I can do right now. It's outside my ability to do it, both time-wise, financially, all those things. So I want to do the best that I absolutely can. So what I'm going to do is, where there's some rot at the bottom, I'm going to try to cut some of that off and patch it a little bit. And then I take this board here and give it a nice trim piece on the bottom. It's going to be both structural, and we're going to structure it from the outside, and it's going to be aesthetically pleasing. And so we're going to do that. What I'm going to do is rip off these side trim pieces right now and replace those, and then I'm going to put in this bottom trim piece. Then I'm going to get working on the door. Honestly, the door is the most intimidating part of that, but let's just get to work and do it. Let's just see what we can do. We're going to be careful. We're going to measure things. We're going to try to mimic what was already there, and hopefully it lasts another 25, even longer years. Just want to do a good job for them, make sure that it lasts for a long time. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rip down these pieces of trim, and then we will put the new trim pieces back up. Here we go. Another thing that I'm doing is, as I take down these pieces of wood, I'm gonna knock down the nails. This woman has grandchildren always at her house, and I wanna make sure, I don't wanna take any chances, though I'm gonna discard it for them. I don't wanna take any chances. Even if I can't finish today, I don't wanna let it slip my mind that I didn't knock down the nails. So as I go, I'm gonna knock down the nails so that even if somehow I forget to get to it later on today, nobody steps on a nail. This screw gun set Came with a Sawzall, a hand circular saw, and a flashlight. It was a gift to me from my father-in-law. Still using it today. I've had it for 7 years now. I mentioned the other day somebody made fun of my tools that I had, and it's okay. I have what I have. I'm gonna do what I could do with it, and it's available, and I'm very grateful for it actually. Can't get caught up on all that stuff. You just gotta be able to have a tool that works, and if I had better tools, that would be so cool. There's a person that said it had like the most premium, expensive tool on the market. That's awesome. But you know what is priceless? Being able to help somebody. And that's all I care about. I just want to be able to help somebody. Okay, so we have the trim work up on this now. We put the trim work on, and I think it's looking pretty good. So at the bottom, we're gonna put more trim work. A little bit of a GoPro issue is my GoPro is overheating. I don't know what's up with that. I Googled it. It looks like it's when it's in, shooting in really high def or whatever. Or if it's on too long. I don't know, it shouldn't be like that. I'll have to mess around with it as we go. Everything's a learning curve, right? You always pay tuition doing something. I also think because I try to keep the screen on a lot of times that it's overheating, and so I will try to do that less. So I'm going to record just a little bit and then turn off the camera. I sure wish BubbaSquatch was here. I could use an extra hand. That's what I'm calling him now, BubbaSquatch. Okay, I'm going to start cutting out the door pieces now. I'm going to cut 4 2x4s, 6 foot long for the pillars of the door, or whatever you call them. And then I'm gonna cut out each one of these pieces 6 foot by 23.5 inches, giving space for the hinges and the door to close a little bit. And so that's what I've come up with, a measurement 23.5 inches. And so then I will frame out the door itself and make sure it's structurally sound, able to endure a lot of pressure, opening and closing. And so I'll brace it just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna start measuring and cutting. All right, thank God. I mean, thank God. I have a friend to help me here. Come here, BubbaSquatch. He doesn't know it, but he is now BubbaSquatch. Love my little boy, and he is helping me now. I needed reinforcements. I need a runner, and he's my little man, and so he's gonna help me today. All right, and we just gotta hang these doors now. There's a couple of little things I wanna do, but for today, because I gotta go to work in just like 20 minutes, I gotta get a shower and go to work. So I am going to hang these doors, make sure that they close so no animals get in or anything. And then I'll come back and I'll add like the structural cuts in there. Anyway, so, but here, watch us as we go the rest of the way. Here we go, Bubs. I'm gonna need your help. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got a lot done today. I am really disappointed that I couldn't get it done. I don't know, I guess I'm like a little bit more methodical because I don't entirely know what I'm doing. The doors are built. I need to make a special angle cut so the doors don't warp. I need to make like a cross beam, whatever. And then I need to put the hardware on and hang the doors. I'm just out of time. I have to go take a shower, go to work. I slept in today so that I have enough energy to work tonight. I just really wish that I had gotten done today. I didn't. I'm disappointed, but it's okay. I'll come back another time. The problem is that I work the next 3 nights and I don't know when I'll be able to come back. I definitely can't come back the next 3 nights. And then I teach, and then, yeah. So it's gonna be about 5 days before I can get back here, and I'm just very disappointed about that. But it's looking great, and I just didn't get to finish. Whatever. Next video you'll watch of this, next time I come back, we'll be hanging the doors, putting on the hardware. Also, I need to reassure that fence a little bit. I got some wood to make sure the fence slats just hold better, and so I'll be doing that as well. Thank you for joining us. Listen, I have to tell you what, I want to help more people, and DadSquatch helps me to do that, I think, and so it just gives me the motivation to do it and helps me make the time to do it. But thank you for watching. I hope that's been a good time for you. Thanks for your support. Man, I love you guys. I believe in you. If I could do this stuff, you could do this stuff. Go out there and help somebody and make their life a little bit better. And positive vibes. See you later. Bye. Okay, back at the shed job. I've got my son with me. We're calling him BubbaSquatch. And we got the Squatch Squad. So I have a couple of my kids with me today. And we're gonna finish the shed up. I'm kind of shocked how long some of the things took, but it's just like one day at a time, couple hours here, couple hours there. So here we are. And what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna cut a couple of the angle pieces that support the door to make sure that there's no warping of it or anything of the door as time goes by. And then we'll hang the doors. My friend Drew is here working on their bathroom because it needed some work done. So that's some of the noise you'll hear in the background is somebody working on their bathroom. And then he's gonna help me to hang the doors here in just a little bit. But here we go. I'm gonna do some of this work now. So we've got this angle that we're gonna try to cut here for support. And I'm just gonna put the board on top and I'm going to mark the angles and then just cut it and see how that works. It's working out well where I'm just drawing a line for the angle and then cutting it, and they're fitting almost perfectly. So I wasn't sure how I was going to do that. I know there's probably a real way to do it, but this is the way that I can do it. And so again, just doing the best I can. All right, so we're almost done with this. Pretty quiet. 2 more angle pieces to cut for the support for the door, and then we will be able to hang them after this. Pretty cool. Let me see. I'm just screwing on those cross sections now into the door. All right, this is my friend Drew, and he's working on the bathroom at this person's house. And so he's gonna help me hang the doors. It would be impossible to do by myself, and so glad to have the help. Thank you, Drew, for helping.
Glad to be here, man.
He's got much cooler tools than I do, too.
Let's see where we end up, man. I mean, let's just pin this one here.
Too wide? No. Okay, how about this? Look, if we take this board in a little bit, cut that trim piece down there really quick, and just take the board in. If we think that'll give us the space to move the board, I think it'll give us.
Let's try.
All right. Man, we are running out of daylight. John Luke, go get the spotlight out of the front seat. That's it, right?
Boom. Pretty good, man. Oh yeah, that looks awesome, actually.
Okay, give me that flashlight. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Bubba. Okay, everybody, so I told my wife when I left today, if I have to stay in the dark, I am getting this done. It really just very quickly gets dark, and so this time of year. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to put on the hardware on the door. We're almost done. So I'm just gonna put the hardware in, and then we're gonna kind of wrap. And I think maybe maybe I'll wrap another day, or I'll go inside the house and wrap, but let's just hang out with me while I put the hardware on. We're almost done. We're so close to done.
This is probably like the easiest part, right?
Yeah, but it's like...
These ones right here.
Let's use the Phillips heads.
I got some.
Perfect. We need several of them, so several. Is it still picking up that? All right, give me one more screw, Bubs. Oh boy. All right, shine it on what I'm doing. Going like that. Perfect. This is a time-old tradition. Holding a flashlight for your dad. I'm not gonna yell at him, guys. Don't worry. I'm not gonna yell at him. Okay, last step. Putting the lock on. Here we go. This is it. BubbaSquatch. This is a moment in history. We're done. I have a spider web hanging from me. Done. Look at that, folks. Here we go. Beautiful. I wish it was daytime. I could show you the finished product. Maybe I will get the light on there and I will show the finished product. You know what? Let's do that. Let's get the light on there. Okay, so here we go. The finished product. One last thing I'm going to do is I am going to just throw a couple pieces of wood on this fence just to make sure it's really sturdy, and put some screws into it so that it's pretty secure. I don't think the fence panels need to be replaced right now, but they may need to in a couple years. I just want to secure it right now. So here we go. All right.
All my hard work.
All your hard work paid off? All right, come here with me, Bubsy. Okay, is it in your face really well? All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. Listen, my goal was just to be a help, be a blessing to somebody, and do what you can. Like, this is what I could do. And I've said this many times. I'm sure there's a million different ways I could have done this, probably better ways, but you know what? I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to do this. Oh, okay, I think it was the backlight. So I'm really glad we got an opportunity to do this today. It's like right in your face, Bubs. Here, let's try. So stupid. Let's go maybe inside and film. So Bubba and I just got back from doing our special project for our friend, and we finished the shed. We put a bunch of screws into the fence to really secure it, get it all nice and secure as well. We couldn't film that. It just got too dark outside, and we couldn't finish the clothes either. And but it was a really good time to be out there with my BubbaSquatch, and I love this guy. We had a really good time, and he's super helpful, and just trying to teach him to really take care of people, try to be a help to people. And you know what? Listen, you too. Go out there today, go help somebody, go do something kind for somebody, and do it right, take your time, and just try to be a help. DadSquatch is going to be about that. We want to help people on this channel. We want to do this more. We have some videos coming up. We have some great ideas how we want to do some stuff. We want to do some stuff for Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So the way we can do that, you can help us by liking and subscribing. It helps us, it avails us to do a little bit more for people. We want to serve our community, and more to come with that, but please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that we can do more things like this. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best. We really appreciate you. Hope you had a blast with us, and hope it was enjoyable to you. More stuff to come. Have a great day. DadSquatch signing off.